Testing. Is the microphone working? Am I cute? Hello you guys, what is up? I'm Milan and welcome back once again to my YouTube channel. Today I have got my setup in a very DIY little position. I don't know how good it is. My microphone is also attached to a laundry hamper which is sellotaped together to turn into a tripod, so I'm really hoping that that works out too. But it's all about DIY on this channel, baby. It's all about working with what you have. That's how we have started and that's how we grow. Anyway, getting into it, we are in a new setup. I'm in my bedroom at the moment. There is literally no furniture other than my bed and a clothes rail in here. So we're still in that moving process of living out of a suitcase, but that's fine. I've got furniture coming on Thursday. It is Tuesday today. So hopefully this room will be done by then. So excuse the makeshift background of this. Don't even have bedside tables. Gang, gang, gang. So for today's video, I am going to do a mini homeware haul. I kind of liked watching these when I was planning on moving and everything. And it was interesting to see like what people needed to buy. Even the very basics like pots and pans, you don't really think about how much there is to actually buy when moving. So if this video helps literally anyone out there planning on moving, I've done my job. So I'm gonna go through all of the like essentials, the basics, literally all of that stuff, because when I started the moving process or whatever, my whole idea was I'm just gonna buy the basics, the essentials, and then whilst I'm there, I can like kind of grow my collection of homeware. That kind of worked. It's still happening in the process, but maybe it's interesting to see what essentials you actually need when moving for the first time on your own. Never been done before, never the same, new woman, all of that stuff. So let's just get on with it. Okay, a little bit of background information from before actually making the move. So budget-wise, originally I had planned like £3,000 to like furnish the place from like head to toe. That's like a good amount. Like that is I feel like you could furnish your whole place with 3K, but is that believable? Like who moves out straight away as a freelancer, paycheck to paycheck kind of thing with an extra 3K in their bank to just furnish? You know, like I feel like that's just not how life goes. So that was my original plan of having like 3K, furnish the whole place, have all of my nice furniture, rugs, curtains, all of that fun stuff. But then I really tried to think about it and I was like, okay, that's a little bit unrealistic for me right now. Let me cut it down to 1,500 and that will be like my main essentials and then some extra things here and there. 1,500 is a very reasonable price actually. 1,500, I feel like you can get the essentials and get a few extra bits. There's always ways to save money. And then I was like, okay, let me cut this down to like £800, which is budget friendly. Like £800 to furnish a 2-bed apartment, I feel like you're kind of pushing it, but it kind of works at the same time. So let's get into it. So I'm gonna get the boring stuff out of the way first, and that is the home supplies, the cleaning product, the home supplies. Let's get on with home supplies. Okay, so starting with the home supplies, the fun thing about living alone and living on your own and everything is you get to make the kind of like adult decisions of how you're gonna live. If you're gonna be that person that like stocks up on stuff, like has like 6 toothpaste so that they don't have to buy them again, you know, that sort of thing. Or if you want all the same things in the same brand. It's such a stupid thing, but it's low-key kind of fun to go shopping, be like, I want all of it to look like this and I want it in mason jars and all of that. It's silly, but it's kind of like one of those little self-care kind of things. So I got all of my sort of like homeware products from B&M and Savers. Those are the two main ones. So the first one was from Savers, and this is 3 sprays. I've got a kitchen spray, a bathroom spray, and a surface cleanser. So I wanted them to all be in the same brand and they're all like the same size. I mean, this one's smaller because these were on a deal, but they're all like Dettol ones. So they're all just like in the same it's so stupid, but it's like I get to do that now. So I've just got the bathroom and the kitchen one because they're simple ones. And then this is my favorite surface cleanser. So this is I think it's lime and mint, and it smells so good and I literally love this one so much. So Dettol, this is for you, sponsor me. Then kind of in that same family, I also got the Dettol Apple antibacterial wipes. I haven't really used these that much. I don't actually know why I bought them. So this is fun. And then I also got this roll of elbow grease cloths which peel off. Okay, so keeping it in the kitchen sort of area family thing, I got some plasters. I didn't realise a first aid kit would be something I actually needed to buy. It's one of those things that just slips your mind, so you kind of need it. I got some Rennies, some Nurofen, which I actually really needed, and like a mini homemade kit thing. Then my mum got me an ironing board cover. This is really cute and it's just like a colour, it's a neutral colour, so I've got that. Then I got washing. Okay, so this is another thing that I kind of like was happy about getting to choose. Washing powder, like washing liquids, detergents, whatever you want to call it. So I got these because I was saving money, but I don't know if I like them. These are the all-in-one bold Lenore pods. I've never really used pods. Usually I use like the liquid detergent and softener, but the only reason I bought this is because it's my favorite softener inside. I feel like everyone in the UK actually loves this softener. It's the Lenore Chic Gold Orchid or whatever. It smells so good. There is something about it. It's like got that vanilla. It's such a beautiful smell. So I only bought these because like it was cheaper than buying two separate things and it came with my favorite scent. I mean, another thing for the kitchen, I got bin bags. I got a lot of bin bags. I just didn't want to bring all the bin bags in here. These are like the bin bags for the big bin. Then I've got a small bin. Then I've got like food waste bin, which just goes in the normal bin bags. I don't know how I have a separate bin for that. Okay, so the other thing that I really like is bathroom products, and this is the one thing that I kind of wanted to like stock up on. I did want a few toothpastes and like a few shower mousses and stuff like that, so I got to choose my favorite shower mousses, and those are the Dove shower mousses. So my sister bought these one day because I think she saw it somewhere, I don't know, and I love them. They are so nice, and it's just so nice. It kind of feels like expensive to wash yourself in a mousse. I don't know, it just gives me that like I'm at a hotel, I'm at a retreat, I'm at a spa. I just feel like it feels expensive. But this is the coconut oil one, which smells amazing, and this is the argan oil, which still smells amazing, but I've really been loving the coconut oil one, so I've got those. Anyway, then I got my favorite toothpaste, Oral-B Vitalizing Fresh 3D White. This is the only toothpaste I feel actually whitens my teeth, and I actually get comments on my teeth looking white, which is amazing. So I stocked up on these. I obviously also got like toilet bleach and stuff like that, but I'm not bringing toilet bleach into my bedroom. No. But I've got like other things. I don't know. I didn't want to bring everything in here. I got my favorite phrases. So Chris, I don't know how we had this conversation, but Chris and I were talking about shaving, and because we do makeup, we have to shave quite often. And we always found that like certain things like cuts our face too much or it doesn't shave properly. So these were the ones he said he used, but I was out and then I saw them and I bought them. I started using them and I really love them, and they are a fraction of what I was paying for normal razors, which is ridiculous. Like a normal pack of 8 razors, I want to say, is like £20, and that's without the actual like handle thing itself. This has how many in it? 5 razors. The one I got was 8 for £10. £10, and you get everything in it. And they last longer than the smaller ones. Okay, so moving on to the actual like homeware stuff now. I'm gonna start with the kitchen because that is where I bought the most amount of things. Everything else I kind of figured I could take whatever I had at home, and then the kitchen was the most expensive because there's so much that goes into getting stuff for a kitchen. It is actually infuriating. So with the kitchen, I did manage to save a couple, probably £100, because I ended up just taking stuff from home. We had so many excess plates, cups, stuff like that. So the plates I just took from home. I took some small plates, some bowls, some glasses, some cutlery, all of that kind of stuff I managed to just steal. There were these amazing plates from, I think it was like Dunelm or something, which were white porcelain with like a silver rim around it, and then the cutlery was going to be all matte black. It was like a whole vibe. It would have cost me like another couple £100 for everything all together. I don't really mind having, I live alone, like I literally don't have anyone coming over. Who is gonna see my plate? Who is gonna see my plates? Save money where you can. Okay, so the first thing is these tea, coffee and sugar pots. Again, about furnishing your places, you can choose what you want, even if it looks tacky to others. You can choose it because you know what the vibe is gonna be. I got these from B&M. This is the sugar tea, and then there's a coffee one, and they're all just like I guess that's ceramic. Sounds ceramic to me. It's probably just like a really cheap ceramic. They were £10 and I thought they looked so cute. I just thought they were like cute and retro. My apartment is very like modern. I think it's quite a new build. So I thought it would be nice to have like a pop of colour in the kitchen, which is like all grey and black. Have a bit of colour in there. Have a bit of texture, if you will. Okay, then I got this kitchen towel. No. Kitchen paper? Kitchen roll. Kitchen roll. I got this kitchen roll holder, which was actually really cute. It's like just a matte metal black. And I just thought it was like a nice little look. I didn't realize things like this were expensive. Knives. A whole knife set. This was only, I want to say this was like £12. This is a Russell Hobbs one as well. The only reason I got it is because it said Russell Hobbs and I feel like that's a brand. So I got this one and it was like a full set. Literally, the only knives I use are these ones. This one. And the bread knife. That's the only ones that I use. Like, what is that? That like looks like a serial killer knife. Then I got well actually my mum got this because I wasn't gonna get one for a while. I have a coffee machine that my mum bought me for Christmas for my studio and it does hot water in it. So I was like, oh, I'll just use that as a kettle. Like I don't need to buy a kettle. Then when we moved here, my mum really wanted a cup of tea. So she's like, I'll buy you a kettle, just go get it. So I went and got this. This is another Russell Hobbs one. It's got this honeycomb texture to it. This one was like maybe £22.50 or something. If you keep up with my Instagram, you'll know my whole story about having a toaster. I'm not gonna get into that, but I did end up going and getting a toaster and I got the matching honeycomb Russell Hobbs toaster. So yeah, it is what it is. It's a toaster. That's about it. So then the only reason I got these next things was Chris came over on the first night and made a comment about my apartment. And he was like, why don't you have a dish rack? He didn't say it like that. He was like, you really need to get a dish rack, because I didn't have one. So I was like, yeah, you're right, to be honest. So I got this from TK Maxx. It's actually a really nice one. It's perfect for one person because it's quite small. And then I got this like little cutlery thing because cutlery just wasn't working with that. So I got that. This was from Home Bargains. This was from TK Maxx. Has like little rubber things on so it doesn't slip around. Okay, moving on in the kitchen, I got an oven mitt. I feel like this is just so stupid at this point. But yeah, I got an oven mitt. I only got one because I didn't want to spend the extra £1 to get two. So I got these like plastic utensils. I got plastic for my pots, which I'll show you, because I didn't want to get metal because I don't want to scratch the like anti-stick or whatever. So I got these plastic ones, which aren't bad. I think they're from Sainsbury's Home section or something. Then I got these, which I kind of like. I don't know if I like how many there are. I feel like it's overkill, but I got these 3 Russell Hobbs, again, cutting boards, wooden cutting boards. I don't really use the massive big vegetable one, so I only really use the meat one for literally everything. So like this one is just a little bit too small. I feel like I could use this for when I make cocktails, like when I cut my lemons or like my strawberries. And then the meat one is like a decent size. Then moving on to the pots and pans, guess which brand these are? Russell Hobbs once again. So these came from B&M and it was a set of 5 maybe. There's like 4 pots and 1 pan, and they all have like different measurements and everything, obviously. The main ones that I use really are these 2 sizes, and the pan that it came with was like an egg frying pan. It wasn't like a big pan. So luckily B&M did sell like other ones separately from the same collection, so I got a larger pan. I then also got a set of 3 Betty Crocker oven trays. They're not bad. They do what they say they're gonna do, which is go in the oven. Then I got a set of 4 mugs from B&M, which was like £5. I was gonna be very particular with my mugs. I wanted a certain mug shape and everything, and I think it was from IKEA. And I like the sort of like the fat little ones, you know, like the sort of like wide ones. But then I ended up just getting these because it was £5 for 4. I actually really like them. They're really thick. You know when you get a mug and you just don't vibe with it, like you don't really want to drink your tea out of it. This one is, I will say it's more of a coffee mug. I do like drinking coffee out of this, not so much my tea, but It's a very thick, sturdy mug, which I like. So I've got 4 of those, and it's just grey with like a white inside, which is cute, it's classic. And then I feel like this is like one of the final things, other than like my kitchen bin, which I'm not bringing in a full bin into my bedroom. It was £30. It's just a normal bin. It's not that great. The lid doesn't always shut. So yeah. But other than that, I don't think there's much more. But I got this very cheap cheese grater. I don't recommend it. It was from B&M. I think it's like a B&M home. It's, oh my God, it's so bad. It's so bad. Don't even bother. I mean, it was £1. What do you expect? But it's just, don't bother. But then I did get this. I got like this little, mason jug. It's just like a glass measuring jug, that's the word. I got this measuring jug. I wanted like the Pyrex one, but I feel like that's just being bougie. Like, it does what it needs to do. And that's my kitchen haul done. Let's move on to the next one. Okay, moving on to bathroom stuff. This stuff, once again, like with everything, I managed to just take stuff that I had from home. So I have like some, I don't know, like a fake bamboo plant. I've got like a nice glass tray dish thing. I've got like some IKEA baskets. I don't know, like those plastic ones. So I've got all that stuff, which I'm not going to include in this because I didn't like just buy it. So I'm not going to bother with that. I'm just going to show you what I did buy recently. So first things first is towels. Towels I was going to be quite particular about. With a bath towel, I don't want like the small ones. Like, I want to wrap myself in a towel, so I like the bath sheets. Like, I like the big ones. But I got these from B&M, which I was really impressed with actually. So I have used them obviously, and I have washed them obviously. So the texture isn't the same. So they aren't as soft as I would like them to be. I could chuck them in the dryer for like 5 minutes just to like plump them up. But this is the bath sheet, and then I got the matching hand towel, and I got 2 sets of them. One is for my ensuite, and then this is for my main bathroom. Also, these are used as in like guest towels, but they are really nice. I just got like a dark charcoal grey because the bathroom tiles are like a light grey and a mid grey. So I thought like a nice dark grey would look good. They didn't have plain white, which I was gonna get, but then I just didn't want to like get stains on them or anything like that. So these are really nice. I'm liking them so far. They're comfy, they're soft, they soak up the water. Again, they're not too thick and they're not too thin. That is the worst thing when you get a bath towel and it's just too thin that it doesn't actually do anything, and then it's just wet as soon as it touches you. And then to match the bath towels, I got 2 of these bath mats, and these are just a really nice, I just thought that was like such a nice pattern. It's grey and white, so it goes with the bathroom. It adds a little bit of texture into the whole bathroom because it's all very like plain. So just having a pattern, I think, just zhuzhes it up a little bit. I got that. I really like it. Again, it's a nice thickness too. It's like not a fluffy one, so it's not gonna like just get wet and gross, but it's not like not doing anything. Like, it's nice thick cotton, so it just soaks up the water and it feels comfy on your feet. And that was also from B&M. I then also got for the main bathroom a laundry hamper. My mum actually bought this for me, but it goes really well with the bathroom, which is amazing. I then got this. This is the bath salts that I was telling you about. So I got this little jar from TK Maxx, and they had a few of them, but I only really wanted one. So I got this because I knew I needed one for the bathroom for my bath salts. And it's just a nice little cork one. I really liked that it was frosted. I think that was the main thing, but it's got my bath salts in there, and these are so nice. Oh my God. But these are the vanilla ones, and they smell so good. As you can tell, I love vanilla, but they just smell amazing. This jar is just so cute when it's like on the shelf and everything. Then got 2 of these toilet roll holders. My bathrooms don't have like the built-in ones, so I just needed to get something. I got 2 of these, like kind of like a grayish bluish tone. I really like them. They're not bad. They were from Pound Stretcher, which is now closing down. And then finally, I want to say for the bathroom, this isn't really for the bathroom, but it makes sense to put it in here. It's this. I got a clothes rail. It's literally just a clothes rail. It's fine for one person. I will say there's not that much storage space on it. You can't really hang sheets or towels, I don't want to say. Yeah, this is fine for clothes and everything. I got like just this little peg bag from Pound Stretcher. The Pound Stretcher near me literally just closed down, and I kept going in there like, oh, I'm just gonna get some more things. I got like these pegs and everything, And I went in, they were like £2. And I don't know why I didn't buy more, because I'm already running out of these. Like, there's only 24 and that just about manages one of my washes. And I feel like I should have just bought a second pack. They were £2. £2. Actually, there's actually two, but I'm only going to show one. There's one last thing for the bathroom, which I actually really love. I think this might be one of my favorite things that I've bought, but I needed some kind of like extra storage space in the bathroom. There's the shelf, but that's about it. And I don't really like having everything just displayed out. So I wanted something for like under the sink. Originally, I wanted to like get something not built in, but something that kind of like fits around the base of the sink, but that's like so expensive. So I was in TK Maxx and I saw this and I was like, TK Maxx is the sort of place that if you see something you like, you need to get it then and there. Otherwise it will just go. So this is a box. It's just like a nice wooden box, but it's the pattern on the top that really got me. Like, it kind of looks a little bit like the bath mat. It goes with the bathroom. It gives me sort of like Mediterranean vibes, so it kind of reminds me of Croatia. I just love this. Like, this is what got me, and I feel like it's just some kind of like resin or something. But I got two of them. So this is the big one, and then there's a smaller one, which I want to say is about up to here, and it's a little bit thinner, and that's for the ensuite, and that just has like my extra bits in it. But this is the main one, and this at the moment has my everyday makeup stuff in it and my fragrances. These were a little bit more expensive. These I nearly walked out and didn't buy them. The main one was £15 and the smaller one was, I think, 12 or 10 pounds. So it was quite a bit to spend on boxes, but I'm so happy I got them. I'm really happy I got these. I lied again. There's one more thing for the bathroom. It's these, what are they called? Smooth Vanilla Potpourri. It's so loud. I just wanted to get some potpourri, but I need to get some like mason jars for it. So they're just currently in a plastic bag that it came in, but it's vanilla potpourri. And that's the last thing for the bathroom, thank you. And now we are on to the last final 4 items. Like I said, I haven't fully furnished this place, so there is still a lot that I'm gonna end up buying. I might do more homeware hauls in the future. I've got like my bedroom furniture coming soon. So all of that will maybe be in another video. There is another thing, obviously, like I bought a coffee table off of Facebook Marketplace. It was £20. It's a really nice large oak one, but I can't bring it in here, obviously, but it's just a nice large oak coffee table, so that is one thing that I bought. And these are the last few things. So the first thing is definitely not an essential. This is something I wanted because when I first got here, I was going on really long walks. Like the first 2 days I was here, Chris and I went on 3-hour walks around Manchester just to like see the place, and I've just been walking a lot recently. So I got a little foot massager, which is like one of the little wooden ones, and I've wanted one of these for so long. So I got a double one, and this is from TK Maxx, and it was £10. It was one of those things that I was like, oh, do I really need to spend £10 on this? But I'm kind of happy I did. It's just a comforting little thing to use at the end of the day. I then got this little rug for the haul, and it has this really nice pattern and like this fringe. I'm not going to open it all. The only problem is that my haul is not like quite long, but it is a haul. You know, hauls are relatively long, and this is quite a small rug. I feel like this is more of just like a little baby rug sort of thing. So it doesn't really fit the haul, but it's nice to have in the haul anyway. So I just have this out there at the moment. I might invest in like a longer one, maybe even a custom one to fit like the actual length of the haul or something. But for now, that'll do. I like it. It looks cute. I really like the pattern of it. It just goes with the wood flooring and just looks nice. Then moving on to something that I thought was so funny that I bought, which my family did not like. I think my mum was the only one that liked it. The reason I bought this, so when I saw it in TK Maxx, this was quite a bit actually. I feel like this was like £15. When I saw it, I didn't see the full thing. I just saw it from a distance, and I saw the top part, which I was like, oh my God, that reminds me of my mum. Like I need to get that because it's something that she like always would buy. And as I got closer, I saw that it had something else attached to it, and I was like, oh, okay, that's interesting. Like it's cool, but it's also very ugly, but I kind of like it weirdly. And again, the whole thing with moving in and living on your own is you can buy ugly things that you think look cool and no one can say anything about it. And it is this very weird tentacly sea urchin thing. So this is what I saw originally, and that is what reminded me of my mum. She would always buy porcelain like sea urchin bowls, and I love them so much. I really want to get some. And I saw that and I was like, I have to get it. And then I saw all of this and I was like, that is very confusing. I don't know if I like it. I really didn't like it when I first saw it. And then I was like, you know what? I kind of vibe with it. Like, I kind of want my apartment to be kind of quirky, kind of like weird things that you look at and you're like, where the hell did you buy that? You know, I kind of want that kind of vibe. And I feel like this is definitely one of them. I also didn't realize it's a candlestick holder, but I don't think I'm going to use that. Like, I just like it as a centerpiece. And then the last thing is definitely something that I saw and I was like, I need to buy this. I was very surprised at the price of this because you'll see, like, it looks like something that would be expensive. This was only £13 for what it is. And that is this massive glass vase of a Easter Island head, as you do. So I wasn't going to get it originally because it's not the color I was going for. Like, it's a deep blood red, basically. But then the more I looked at it, I was like, this is so cool. Like, it's just one of those things that is like, I could put like a bunch of like big Pampers in it or something. I feel like it just looks so cool, like on the floor in the corner. And it's my little friend in my apartment now. We're besties. And that is pretty much it for my homeware haul. That is it, done. I showed you pretty much the bulk of it, probably like 90% of everything. So that is it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed watching this very chaotic video of my homeware haul. I hope you guys liked it, and if it helped anyone who is planning on moving out sometime, here it is. Roughly, I think in total, all of this stuff and just furnishing my apartment alone was, I would say, just under £1,000. And I feel like that's a decent starting point. And then with the sofa is just an investment. So like, it's just one of those things, you know? I feel like I've done well. Like, I've got the most of my stuff together. And I hope this helps anyone planning on moving out on their own or starting to furnish their own place. So if it did, leave a thumbs up. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe, and go check out my other pages at Milan Reddy-Devlin on Instagram and TikTok. Follow me on there, and I will see you in next week's video. I love you all. Goodbye.